former world champion. Ganbat, not quite to the absolute sharpness, you know, that won him the world title, but he's always there and roundabout. And Oguzov, of course, a big thrower himself. They're not far off the same in the world rankings at the moment. Ganbat world ranked 15 and Oguzov world ranked 17. I think the Mongolians have so much depth, and so have the Russians, of course, and I think the Russians trying to sort out one or two of the categories for the World Championships here.
Yeah, they've got the current Olympic champion at under 60 kilos, Beslan Mudranov. Haven't seen him around for a bit.
No, but I mean, that's it, isn't it? So much depth. And look at that, straight into the Jujigatami there. Ooh, that was very, very close, wasn't it there? Oguzov, for those of you that didn't quite get what he was doing there, he was latching himself onto an arm there, and Ganbat had to retract his arm very, very sharply and very quickly.
And then they had the 60 kilo, the Olympic champion at under 60 kilos from London as well, Arsene Galstian.
Yeah.
He moved out of the weight category. So for the time being, anyway, Russia kind of own that weight category.
Yeah, no, they have done, haven't they, over the last two Olympic cycles. It's pretty hot on the penalties at the beginning. If nobody attacks, and the whole idea of that, of course, is to instigate the attacking from both of the fighters. That's the main aim. Not to give the Shido, but to just rev it all up a bit.
Got a really low centre of gravity, hasn't he, Ganbat?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Oguzov there, got to make sure that he, with that very low Tomanagi that he just does there, he's got to make sure that he breaks the balance of Ganbat, because like you say, he could just kill it dead, and an easy penalty to get for just dropping onto your back. Not quite landing on his side there, Oguzov. Little bit of a discussion at the moment as to where the Wazari starts, because it should be on the side, and at the moment, up until the World Championships, on the side towards the front is still going to be counted as a score, but after the World Championships, on the side towards the back will be the start of the Wazari, and it will make it a lot easier for referees of all levels to get a starting point for it. And it's another reason that the Ippon has been made so clear that it has to land fully onto the back with impetus, with strength and with power. And it just makes it easier, because anything in between those two then is a Wazari.
He just snuck that one out.
Yeah, he did.
It was really...
well, that's exactly what I was talking about, because that, after the World Championships, won't be counted as a score.
Ganbat just took a bit of a whack to the back of the head as Oguzov looked to bring his left leg over to try to attempt that entry into the Jujigatami again, but just caught Ganbat on the back of the head. And they've had a little hand tap to say, well, Oguzov has anyway, to apologise, and they're back underway now. There's Neil.
Yeah, there's no malice in it, is there? It's a hard sport. Physically, it's very demanding, and it's 4 minutes really hard work. Unless it goes into golden score, then it can be more, of course, but big arm coming over the top. You are likely to get a clip round the ear the odd time. It just kind of happens. Very close with that arm lock. He's been a couple of times there. Ganbat just managing to defend it.
And that is the fighter who's got the single score of Wazari on the board. Oguzov picked up a single penalty. We've got 40-odd seconds left to go.
Wazaris used to be a cumulative, 2 Wazaris anyway, to make an Ippon, but not now. So you can get as many Wazaris as you possibly can get. So the main aim all the time is to score the ippon.
That was
Now
really
then.
well illustrated this morning. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, he's almost on there, wasn't it? Across the face.
Can't remember who it was that scored 2 Wazaris, was looking really comfortable, and then they got thrown for ippon. Happened this morning.
Yeah, but I mean, and I like it. You know,
Yeah,
I think that it really opens it up. And I've had some people say to me, yeah, there's not as many ippons now as there used to be, but there's twice as many wazaris that used to be ippons. So it can only be positive stuff, can't it? You know, we just call it something different.
Yeah,
Me
like
too.
Well, Ganbat does just enough to edge out Hohhot Oguzov of Russia. And it's the Mongolian, the former world champion, as Neil was talking about, who takes the first of the bronze medal matches in the under 60 kilo category. There'll be some highlights of this after we see the athletes bow, and then we'll be back with the second of the bronze medal contest.
It'll give us another chance just to have a look at the score at the moment. And I know there'll be a lot of people out there watching saying, well, for me it's not a score when they virtually land on their front, and I agree with them 100%, which is why we're pushing very, very hard at the moment to get it absolutely on the side towards the back rather than on the side towards the front. So we're in full agreement, but we can't change anything before the World Championships.